Back again for another round of Himalayan tahr hunting. Partners in crime on this trip are Grant, Alan, Jason and myself. Our destination once again was the Landsborough River in South Westland. We were dropped off at our designated campsite in the early morning. This gave us plenty of time to set up camp before heading out for an evening look to see what was about. Within 30 minutes of leaving camp we spotted our first tahr. This nanny and juvenile. Then 10 minutes later we spot this mature bull with a long shaggy mane. At a range of 900 yards he is worth a closer look. So we decide that me and Grant will cross the main Landsborough River and close the gap. Radio contact with the team across the river was vital because he would not be visible to us until we gained some altitude. By the time we reached this opening in the scrub, the bull walked out of sight. So now the waiting game begins and hoping he will reappear before dark.
Come on, we can't go away. We don't need them, we don't need them, oh.
Other tahr are spotted moving across these faces, including this dark coloured bull, but he is smaller than the one we saw earlier, so we leave him. As so often happens, the big bull never reappeared, and as we were making our way back to camp, the team across the river filmed this young bull walking across the river flats.
Come on, we can't go away. We don't need them, we don't need them, oh. We could be free by ourselves. Lay not goals and dreams of gold. We don't.
The next morning we split up with me and Jason to hunt further downstream, while Grant and Alan crossed the river and head up a ridge that gives access to some nice country higher up on some steep faces.
It's time for us to free.
Climbing 500 to 600 metres out of the main river, Grant and Alan found a nice lookout spot and were soon on to animals.
We don't need them, we don't need them, oh. We could be free by ourselves.
When you find a group of nannies during the tahr rut, just sit and wait because in most cases a bull will eventually show up. This is exactly what happened on this occasion. After 2 hours of waiting, this bull walked out of the scrub only 40 metres away. He wasn't too sure what they were, but sounds his alarm sneezes anyway. You can see that the tip on his left horn had a little bit of damage. Plus the boys didn't think he would go 12 inches. So they decided to let him go, sat back and just filmed this close encounter. Deciding to try a new location, the boys pack up and move to the opposite side of the ridge, where they immediately spot this group of tahr. After some evaluation through the spotting scope, Grant didn't think this bull would make the 12-inch mark, so the decision was made not to shoot him either. While watching the group of tahr higher up, this bull appears from lower down. He starts to make a climb up to where the top group were. The body size on this lower bull looks a little smaller than the top bull. So let's see how this will play out. As the boys were heading downhill to camp with darkness not far away, they bump into this bull as he exits out of the bush. He looks to have a nice skin, but again the horn length looks to be on the shorter side, so he too gets to live another day. The next morning we all decide to hunt as a group. We cross the main river and head up into a major side stream for the day. And it didn't take long before we began to see tahr. After many hours of glassing, we only saw young bulls, plus the occasional nanny. So it was still a good day for seeing animals, but not a good day for trying to find a 12-inch plus trophy bull. That night over dinner, Grant and Alan decide to head back up to where they saw the group of tahr on day 2. Within a short time of sitting down, the small group walk out of the scrub. Ten minutes later and higher up, they spot this respectable looking bull. So Grant decides to take him.
Got him, Grant. Got him.
Hey?
You got him.
Here is that shot again in slow motion. As they were heading up to find Grant's bull, we made radio contact because from lower down where me and Jason were sitting, we could see a nice looking bull in the next gut over. So we walked up the same ridge to join them. And Jason got in a position ready to take a shot. In less than a minute of Jason's first shot, this guy appeared out of nowhere, so Jason took this bull as well.
Got him.
Reload. Just watch him.
He's going down. He's down. Keep going, keep going. Kick, 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 kick. That's a boy. Keep going. Did he come out of the right-hand bush?
He came up from around here.
Oh, so it's not the same one?
No.
Oh,
Kick, kick, kick. Let a boy.
yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Good shot, Jace. Got that one.
We left Jason to go over and look for his first animal, while we headed up to retrieve Grant's bull.
Bang on.
12,
Yep.
was it? Wow. Bang on 12 too, isn't it? So the other one we saw, Pete, was bigger.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking thought so.
12-inch bull. Amazing.
I'll let Grant measure it.
Yeah.
Quite as big as I thought. Have a look. Congratulations, Grant. That was a fantastic shot. Probably one of the better shots I've actually seen this trip.
Thank you, Peter.
Was that alright, Al?
Yes.
Sounded quite genuine. And you can stand here and you can hear it. He's 12 on the dot, bro. Both of them, I've measured both. And the way I've measured it, Alan just said it's not quite right. It's actually a little bit longer. It's got a few little scratches.
I left the guys to cape out Grant's bull. while I headed back over the ridge to give Jason a hand with his animals.
There it is, job done. It's off.
Give you a hand to remove those back stakes and back legs.
Jason spent an hour and a half looking for his first bull. He couldn't find any blood, even though the shot placement on camera looked good, so unfortunately we never did find him. But this second bull was a beauty. His horns measured 13 3/4 inches, not bad for your first and only bull tahr. As another tahr trip comes to an end, we were already planning for the next year. And maybe then Grant will improve on his 12-inch bull, with a new benchmark now set at 13 inches or better. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel and tune in to the next episode. Thanks for watching.